Welcome to iTechnolabs YouTube channel. Today we're going to discuss a topic that is related with if you have a new website, now you want to launch it, you just finish your development and you want Google to crawl and index so that your website get shown up on Google. How can you do it? Now in iTechnolabs, we have a lot of development work that is going on, and once the development is done, the first thing the customers and the clients ask us, hey, my website is done. Now, how can I show this on Google so that my website can be discovered by the users? Now, to counter this, solution, we have a three-step process. Now, the first thing that you should do is you should ask your team to ensure that you have an SEO person and or SEO specialist working with your development team, okay, so that your development team can provide a list of pages being there on the a website being developed. Now there are two categories of pages that can be there on the website. First, the one that you want to publicly index. The second one can be login pages and other pages which you may not want to index, but you want to be there on the website. So based on the input, what the developer is going to do is hand over a list of Excel file, okay, in where all the URLs will be listed, and the SEO person going to take over that list and going to segregate that. Okay, this is the one that we would like to index. This is the one that is we don't want to be no index. Now, based on the information, they're going to create a file in which each of these pages going to have their own title, own meta description, going to have their own SEO tags, own all tags inside those pages, and also going to have some of the very important tag and codes. This is called the schema markup codes and tags that is very important for Google to understand. As you know, that is the time for the generative AI and AI solutions. Now if I talk about those like AI to crawl and index as well, the codes that is recommended by Google are very, very important so that your SEO and the strategies that you're doing is up to the mark. Now we are on step two. Now in step two, what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and ask your SEO specialist to create a file that is called XML sitemap. Now, what is a sitemap? Sitemap is a file that can be used by the Google bots or the users to crawl and understand what this site is about. Now, there are two types of sitemap. One is XML sitemap, which is used by Google bots and all other crawlers. Okay, and the second one is HTML sitemap that is typically used by navigating users who's going to come on our website, typically on the footer. Okay, HTML sitemap. Now XML sitemap going to be created by your either SEO specialist or your developer, depending on the level of knowledge that they have. Okay, and once you have the Excel sheet ready, as in our previous step, okay, all the files going to be on the XML sitemap. Now XML sitemap going to have segregation of either it is a post, that it can be a blog, it can be a newsletter, it can be pages, it can be different authors your blog may have, it can be different segregation of pages that you want to have on your website. Now each of these pages going to be segregated into different folders, okay, and XML sitemap going to have all the links that will be there on your website segregated into different folders, different files, and different variation of structures that is required for your website. Now XML sitemap can be auto-generated as well. Okay, if you have a WordPress website, if you used Yoast SEO or Rank Math, if you're using and if you're using those plugins, then those plugins can automatically crawl your website and create the sitemap. Once you have your title, meta, and your technical SEO done, then you should go ahead and use those plugins. If you have a WordPress website and your sitemap would be ready, sitemap link would be ready. Once you have verified that, okay, either you are doing it through a plugin, either your SEO or the WordPress or your developer is doing it for you, if you're using a React, Next, or like Angular website. So the sitemap is ready. Now we're gonna be on step 3. Here we are on the final step in the step 3. Okay, in the step 3, what we're going to do is that once we have the sitemap file ready, okay, we understand that what are the files that is should be there. We verify that all the files that is required, all the links that is required are there on the XML sitemap. Now it's time to create a Google Search Console account. Now it's pretty simple for the SEO people to do. All they need to do is that register with your official Gmail account, okay, or an account that is you're going to use for SEO purpose in the future. Now with the help of that account, they're going to create a code, okay, and that code will be provided to your developer. Now your developer is going to put that code on the header and the entire website so that Google can verify the ownership of the website. Once you do it within like next few hours, 24 to 48 hours, Google going to start crawling, and then your sitemap and the structure is going to be shown up on the Search Console. Now it's not enough to Google to give the Google signal that okay, here I am, my website is ready. Now you have to do one more final step. Once your Google ownership is verified on the Search Console, you have to put the sitemap file onto your Search Console and ask Google for a request to crawl and index on your website. Now how you do it, you simply go ahead and put in your sitemap link into the sitemap section of the Search Console. Okay, with the help of this step, you ask Google, please come and crawl and index my website. Now your SEO specialist can do it that for you. Okay, once the ownership is verified, you go ahead, submit the link on the Search Console. Once it understand that okay, you have submitted the request, now Google going to crawl and index in 24 to 48 hours. After you complete this third step, what is going to happen is that after 48 hours, you can see if your website name is something like xyz.com. If you type on Google, your website name going to be straight up on the Google search on the first page itself if you complete these all 3 steps. All right, folks, so thank you for watching this video. I hope it is clear with this help of this video that if you are launching a new website, how quickly you can show up your website. Now when I say your website, that means your brand name on Google on the first page right away within 48 hours. I hope this video is helpful to you. If you like this video, please subscribe and share this video. Please subscribe to our channel so that this video will be spread to the users or the people who are looking these kind of videos more and more. Now also I would like to tell you at the end is that if you're facing any problem with your website indexing, if you are facing any problem with launching your website, do contact us at iTechnolabs. We are specialists in providing these kind of services. Please do contact so that we can help you out with the problem that you're facing. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.